4. Films and missions. One man who refuses to break. These stories aren't just action-packed. They reveal what happens when humiliation is met with vengeance and silence with justice. He sees numbers. They see danger. Christian Wolf, accountant by name, assassin by design. Did you ever wonder what happens when a mathematical genius crosses paths with danger, conspiracy, and high-stakes crime? This is the story of Christian Wolf, the accountant, a man whose greatest asset might be his greatest curse. Christian was different from the start. Diagnosed with autism as a child, he saw the world through numbers and patterns. His military father, instead of sheltered him, turned him into a warrior, training him in combat, discipline, and turning him into a lethal combination of brains and brawn. While other children played outside, Christian learned martial arts. This unusual blend forged a man whose mind is a sophisticated tool, perfect for financial crimes and for delivering justice in a world where the lines between right and wrong are often blurred. Christian lives a solitary, clandestine life, a freelance accountant for the world's most dangerous organizations, drug lords, arms dealers, and powerful corporations. He finds refuge in routines, careful routines, until a new assignment crosses his path. Uncover financial irregularities within living robotics. This brings him into the fold alongside Dana Cummings, a young accountant wrestling with a puzzling, inconsistent account. Together, Christian and Dana unveil a conspiracy. Someone is embezzling vast sums of money. But the moment Christian starts following the trail, danger finds him. He realizes he's not just following the money, someone is following him. Somebody wants him gone permanently to erase the trail. Meanwhile, Christian finds he's wrestling with something much more human. A growing connection to Dana, a glimmer of compassion, a thread tying him back to the ordinary world he left many years before. As Christian closes in on the suspects, he finds that someone close to him, someone he trusted, might be a key player in the conspiracy. He prepares for battle, employing his unique blend of mathematical genius, martial prowess, and pure discipline. In a showdown that involves clandestine exchanges, high-caliber weapons, close-quarter combat, and careful financial sleuthing, Christian dismantles the conspiracy from the inside, delivering justice while preserving his anonymity. In the process, he confronts his own past, choosing a path forward that might enable him to connect with people instead of staying isolated. Christian finds peace, or something close to it, while retaining the routines that keep him alive, vigilant, and a step ahead of danger. The accountant is not just a number cruncher, he's a silent guardian, a warrior for justice, a man wrestling with his own conscience in a world gone mad. Sometimes, the greatest heroes are the ones you least suspect. This is Christian Wolf, the accountant. They tried to erase him, but he's back sharper, colder, and out for balance.
In a smoky alleyway, former FinCEN director Raymond King meets a deadly assassin, Anais. He asks for her help locating a missing family, showing her only a faded photo. Anais says nothing but warns him he's being followed. Moments later, gunfire erupts, King is killed, Anais vanishes. At the morgue, King's old colleague Medina finds a message scrawled on his arm: "Find the accountant." Though uneasy about his methods, she reaches out to Christian Wolf, the elusive accountant. Wolf begins digging. The family in the photo once fled from El Salvador to Los Angeles. Along the way, they faced violence, corruption, and something darker still. Meanwhile, a killer named Cobb reports to his superior, Burke. Burke warns Cobb, Anais must not learn the truth about her past. Christian enlists help from his estranged brother Braxton, a mercenary with a conscience. Justine, still guiding Wolf from afar, helps hack systems with a team of autistic children. They uncover a blurry image of Anais, but no one can ID her. Frustrated by illegal tactics, Medina strikes out on her own. She visits an old hospital tied to the case and finds the missing link. Anais is the woman in the photo, the mother. Amnesia and trauma turned her into a weapon. She'd been in a car crash, forgotten everything, and then escaped from her captors. Batu, a shadowy broker, places a hit on Medina. Braxton declines to carry it out. Justine warns Wolf Medina's in danger. Wolf races to her side. He finds her wounded, Anais standing over her. The pieces fall into place. Anais's son Alberto is still alive but imprisoned. He's held in Juarez with other children trafficked and separated from their families. Christian and Braxton suit up for one final mission. They infiltrate the prison camp, taking out guards with ruthless precision. Cobb stands in their way, but not for long. The brothers free Alberto and dozens of other children. Justine, ever clever, blackmails Batu into canceling the contract on Medina. Meanwhile, Anais regains more memories and one thing becomes clear. Burke killed her husband, he locked up her child, he has to pay. She finds him in hiding. There's no trial, only justice. Burke is dead. Anais walks away from the ashes of her past. Back in New Hampshire, Justine and the children prepare for Alberto's arrival. A safe place, a second chance. Braxton and Christian stand side by side, finally brothers, not enemies. They talk of camping, fishing, living, maybe for once like normal men. Christian looks out at the horizon. The math is cleaner now. One boy saved, one past redeemed, but the numbers always keep coming. In a world of violence, they've found peace, for now. Somewhere in the shadows, the system prepares its next betrayal. But now, there's a team watching, Justine, Christian, Braxton, and a boy named Alberto who may one day become more than all of them. This isn't just about numbers anymore. It's about people, redemption, justice. The accountant's ledger remains open, but maybe for now the balance is even. Until the next equation arrives, this was The Accountant 2, justice in black and white.
One boy caught in a brutal world. One man sent to bring him back no matter the cost. What happens when you drop a broken man into a broken world with a gun, a mission, and nothing to lose? In the heart of the criminal underworld, one man will risk everything to rescue a boy caught in a war between ruthless drug lords. This is Extraction. Tyler Rake, Australian Black Ops mercenary, a man haunted by the ghosts of his past, the son he couldn't save, the life he abandoned, and the death wish he carries. Halfway across the world in Bangladesh, Ovi Mahajan Jr., the son of India's most powerful drug lord, is kidnapped by a rival kingpin, Amir Asif. With his father in prison, Ovi is powerless. So his people hire elite mercenaries. Rake gets the call. The mission: extract the boy and get out. Rake finds the boy, but the extraction point is blown. His team dead, his backup gone. He's now alone with the kid in a hostile city. Every corrupt cop, gangster, and mercenary in Dhaka is after them. Rake is forced to go rogue, relying only on instinct, skill, and sheer grit. As they run and hide, a bond forms between Rake and Ovi. Slowly, the mercenary becomes a protector. A broken man finds a purpose. Enter Sayu, Ovi's father's right-hand man. At first, he's an enemy, but like Rake, he's trying to protect his family. Soon, they fight side by side. The final stand takes place on a bridge. Sayu dies protecting Ovi. Rake, mortally wounded, takes one last stand, then falls into the river. Months later, Ovi returns to normal life. In the distance, a mysterious man watches him. Is it Rake? We don't know. Left for dead. Now he's back, and this time, the fire is personal. Imagine being declared dead, lying broken at the bottom of a river, and then coming back. Because the only thing left worth doing is fighting for something bigger than yourself. Tyler Rake, once a fearless operative in special forces, endured what no human should survive. He was shot multiple times, gravely wounded, thrown into the freezing river currents. But somehow, he didn't die. Months later, scarred and isolated in a remote cabin, Tyler tries to find peace in silence. But the peace he craves never comes knocking. A message arrives not from the government, but from his ex-wife. She needs help. Her sister and children are imprisoned and running out of time. They are trapped inside a brutal Georgian prison, locked down by a powerful mafia family that rules from inside the walls. Without hesitation, Tyler gears up. A roaring helicopter, icy wines, snow-covered rooftops, and then he breaches the prison gates. What follows is pure cinematic chaos, 21 minutes of non-stop, handheld, breath-stealing action. Gunfire, smoke, fire, fists, blood. Tyler doesn't slow down. He pushes through enemy lines, protecting the innocent, fighting with heart and rage. And in the end, he rescues them. But the man who held them captive, David, is killed. And now his brother Zurab, more dangerous and calculating, demands vengeance. Zurab is not a man of empty threats. He's a warlord who unleashes merciless killers and elite soldiers to hunt Tyler down. Now Tyler isn't just the rescuer, he's the hunted. And his enemies will go after anyone he cares about, no matter the cost. But beneath the bulletproof armor and lethal skill, Tyler hides a wound and no one sees the crushing guilt of losing his own son. During a rare conversation with his ex-wife, we glimpse the broken man inside. A father who blames himself, who sees every mission as penance. This mission, like all before it, is not about money or orders, it's about redemption. A desperate plea for inner peace. Zurab lures Tyler into a final confrontation inside a church lit by fire and shadows, where faith and fury collide. The fight is raw, close, brutal. One man against a dozen. No stunt doubles, no mercy, just survival and justice. Zurab falls at Tyler's hand, but victory comes at a price. Tyler is wounded, barely standing, and arrested soon after. In the cold echo of a prison cell, Tyler awaits his fate until a stranger arrives with a proposition that promises more danger. Another mission, another battle, because war follows men like Tyler Rake. It always has and always will. This is more than just a fight, it's a reckoning. When the past comes knocking, there's no running, no hiding. One man, against all odds, stands unbroken. This is his mission, and it's far from over.